When the new University of Hawaii West Oahu campus opens, its main library will be home to a unique collection, and we're not talking about books.
Not books, it's thousands of hours of Hawaii's history, all captured on video. Oscar Valenzuela shows us the work to make sure that these images won't be lost.
This is rare footage of a Sikorsky S-38 amphibian plane. This movie reel is an exclusive glimpse into Hawaii's past. These are passengers disembarking Hawaii's first local air service, Inter-Island Airways. The footage seen here was filmed nearly a century ago.
People have been shooting here since Edison came here in, I think, 1908. It's over 100 years of material.
But neglected for decades, thousands of old videotapes and film reels have been locked away in local museums, TV newsrooms, and private collections. Now there's an ongoing search for these lost and forgotten reels with the help of a new archiving project. In 2008, local filmmaker Heather Giuni established Ulu'ulu, the Henry Ku'ualoha Giuni Moving Image Archive of Hawaii, named after her father. The project fulfills a vision shared by many historians and archivists alike to locate and safeguard Hawaii's moving image history.
You unlock this treasure chest that's dusty and moldy and it's kind of gross to inhale, but once it's open, you see things that you didn't even know existed. It's like, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Great amount of structural damage on the aircraft.
The archives has already collected over 10,000 videotapes.
But we're not confined to Hawaii.
He destroyed an old Kalihi tenement building, scraped a sample from one of the classrooms here.
Pumping water to residents from Waipahu.
Including the entire KGMB 9 News collection.
He's gone.
A visit to the archive's temporary facility prompted Governor Abercrombie to reflect on an old roundtable discussion featuring a familiar face.
Position to deal with, because the issue has not been simple to deal with.
Just hearing myself repeat the fact that what we were dealing with in 1987 was something that was being argued about in 1963.
Head archivist Janelle Carante is responsible for restoring, transferring, and cataloging the collected items whose shelf life is nearly up.
Even the equipment that's needed to play it back is no longer being manufactured.
Spoken low?
I'd say medium.
Carante and her team meticulously screen each film reel and video cassette, but the footage won't be copied onto another film or tape. It will be converted into digital files.
Once it's in digital form, you can make multiple copies of that digital file and not have any generation loss.
No loss in quality and no loss of actual tapes. A permanent website portal will allow global access to the archive's digitized library.
We will be the premier, one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art digital facility on the Pacific Rim. This is our history, and increasingly, more than ever, we live in a visually driven society.
I would think I'd be doing something wrong.
If people don't see it, they don't believe it actually happened.
100 years of local history captured by countless camera operators and journalists. The Ulu'ulu Archive is working to ensure these images are never lost again. Oscar Valenzuela, Hawaii News Now.
Well, thank goodness there is a team doing all that work to preserve all of that, because like Oscar said, once it's gone, it's lost forever.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to lose those images.
No, isn't it fascinating to you to see that stuff?
To see all that brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah.